EA have released a monster. They have given us a Flashback Varane. It's going to cost 7 squads, but it does look like a very, very good card. And obviously, we're going to try him out in this video today. Before we continue, big thanks to my friend Deans, who's going to lend me his account for this review because I don't have many coins left. Team of the Year really did rinse me. Anyway, the guy looks expensive, but let's get him done and let's get him in a team. If you need some coins to improve your ultimate team, the cheapest place to get them is at IG Vault, and there is a link in the description. And if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount off your order. Okay, so here's the big squad, the 88 rated one complete, using quite a few players of good value. So yeah, this one hurts to submit, but hopefully Varane is going to be worth it. The 87 rated squad is going to look like this, another very expensive one with the inform requirement. The next 87 rated squad looks like this, and wow, this is already pretty expensive. The more SBCs are complete, the more I'm worried about getting this card done on my main account. It's a good job we got 30 days to grind packs. Gonna use a La Liga side for this 86 rated squad, a Premier League team for the League Finesse squad, and then one more Premier League squad for the past and present team. And then finally, it's taken like a quarter of an hour. We have a Flashback Varane coming into the club. So, yeah, fingers crossed this card is good because 1, took a while to do, and 2, it was an expensive card. And I'm hoping it's, you know, going to be really good value even though it's expensive. I'm hoping it's going to be brilliant in game because I actually really want him on my main account. Once again, thanks to Dean for letting me borrow his account for this video. So as you can see, his account is pretty stacked with very good players. So Varane's going to be in a really, really good team. Here is his item. Is that English? I think so. We're going to go with it. Medium high wear rate, 6'3", of course. No traits, but some very good in-game stats. Them defending ones look awesome. The physicals look fantastic as well, with the 94 strength and the high aggression. And the dribbling isn't that bad either. Good composure, good reactions, and good ball control for a CB. Same can be said for his passing. Vision isn't the best, but his short and long passing at 88 and 86 should make him a fairly solid distributor. But obviously, the big positive comes by way of the pace boost because he's got 82 pace on his normal, and on this card he's been given a +6 in pace. Actually, the biggest boost on Varane is the dribbling. He's been given a +11 overall, which is, you know, pretty mad. So according to Footbin, he's coming in at just under 1 million coins on both consoles, which is, you know, a pretty big fee, so he better be good for that cost. I feel like Shadow is going to be the chem style most people will use on him. You max out a bunch of his defending stats with that and also give him the best possible pace. But he's good with no matter what you use, to be honest, because yeah, just as a base card, he's looking outstanding. On Varane's debut, he's going to get a good test because he's up against an Mbappe, Neymar, and a Messi. Nice. Ooh, I mean, it was a good block in the end, but also a scary one. Nice, Varane. Good block there against Mbappe. Oh, nice block there. Key block as well. Nice block again from the Frenchman. We'll go short. We'll get Varane to hoof the ball up the field. It's a nice switch pass, which Ginola will get on the end of, just doesn't quite win it cleanly though. Nice, another block. Nice, Varane, well positioned again. Okay, at the break, we are 1-0 down. It's a close game, it is. I just need to get to grips with this team. Wasn't behind for Mbappe, but Varane will stick to him like glue and take the ball from him. What a challenge that is from Varane. What a sliding tackle. Mbappe was in. Not a fan of that ball over the top, but Varane does really well to comfortably head it back to check. Oh, just can't quite get the bounce in this game. We've hit the post twice, and the ball's just not dropping for us. Varane covers well at the back, well positioned, love to see it. Ball's in behind here, Varane's going to shield Mbappe. And there's full time. Tough one to take, we lose 2-1 after hitting the post twice, but yeah, that sucks. Is what it is. I thought Varane actually played rather well there at the back. I thought both centre-backs did well. The goal we conceded was a sweat, there was not too much we could have done, but defensively, like centre-back wise, I didn't think we were too bad. You can literally see where our opponent attacked down and got in behind. So yeah, that's that. Good debut though for the Frenchman. We go again, and we're up against another French-themed team. Well, Ligue 1/French, and some good players in this one. So once again, Varane is going to get a nice test. Varane Switches, tries to get the ball to Georgie Best. Varane, very advanced up the field for this move. But it has led to a chance, and just a chance that I haven't taken because I panic shot with Vieira. Chance for Varane now to distribute, goes along. Nice little ball for George Best, who just can't quite win the header. Well, we got a third goal in this game, and then we forced a rage quit, so a nice clean sheet in that one. Shall we have a chat about this Flashback Varane then? After a few games, what are we saying about this card? Well, if you watch the footage, you'll be aware of one thing that I kept saying over and over again, and that was, nice block Varane, good block Varane. And that's just what he kept doing. It's the, you know, it's the old school AI blocks everywhere kind of card, and yeah, that just makes him good. It just does. That's just how the game works. He's one of them players who just seems to have these abilities to block like would-be shots or passes that other players don't always get to. And we've seen this in the past with some very OP CB cards, like a Varane. So yeah, straight off the bat, I'm going to tell you it's a very, very good centre-back. And I'm glad he's expensive in a way. Like, it's a 50-50. I'm glad he's expensive, so I won't come up against him too often. But I'm also a bit sad because he's also, you know, very expensive for my account as well. But I don't think the 1 million price tag is that bad, to be honest, considering what you are getting here. Because what you are getting here is a premium centre-back option that will literally last you, you know, the full, or at least the remainder of the calendar year. So in terms of pace, did I like him? Of course, he felt quick, and that shadow chem style obviously helps out quite a bit. You saw in the footage he was competing with players like Mbappe, and you don't really get players faster than him in this game, so that's obviously something that is very, very good to see. In terms of positioning, a bit more the same. He actually positioned himself really, really nicely for me, and was never really out of position unless I pulled him out, so that's a positive, because I regularly pull defenders out of position. I am not a good defender, and I think you saw that in the footage, but luckily this card does have good positioning, medium high work rates as well, to make sure that he's not, you know, shooting out of line, or at least going out of line. I thought his passing was good when facing direction. He's one of them players who doesn't have obviously brilliant vision, but he's one of them players who, when you're aiming the right way when distributing, you're going to find a good pass more often than not. He's not, you know, like a top tier distributor, but for a centre back, his passing is good enough. Now we come on to the defending and physicals, and honestly, they're great. Like, I had no issues with them. Like, he has the strength, he has the aggression to fight for the ball and just knock people off the ball, which is fantastic. And he has like the defensive stats to just tackle with ease as well. And you saw that in the footage. Made plenty of blocks, plenty of intercepts, and plenty of tackles as well. And also his slide tackling ability is really, really nice on top of all of that. Even his ability to turn isn't that bad. I'm not going to pretend like he's super mobile on the turn, but he is easy enough to maneuver with the jockey movement, which is something that I like to do personally when defending a lot. So yeah, let me just refresh FUTBIN just to double check the price is what I said it is. Yeah, PlayStation 1.001 and Xbox 990, so yeah, about a mil. And to be honest, like I've said, I don't think that's a bad value, a bad price for a card like this, which becomes a nightmare to play against. And the main reason it becomes a nightmare to play against is them blocks. Like, he just has them and other cards just don't in the game. I think you all know what I'm referring to, and you saw it many, many times in the footage. Okay, so in comparison to some other Premier League centre-backs, what are we saying? Obviously, we've got a direct comparison here with the brand new Team of the Year Dias. I'll say this. Dias, in like a one-on-one situation where he's got hold of the player already, is the better option because he's stronger and he's much better at tackling in general. However, for moving players around, Varane just feels much more mobile, and also he makes many, many more blocks. So if I was deciding between the two, I'm actually going to recommend Varane over Dias, which will come as a surprise to some people, but I don't think it'll come as a surprise to everyone because we all know how OP Varane has been in the past. Also, not just in the past, this year as well. This non-informed Varane is still extremely usable at this point in the game, and I get the feeling he's going to be still very, very usable in the months to come, just because he's just like built for Ultimate Team, just like Joe Gomez was the other year. So yeah, if you're looking for just one Premier League centre-back, definitely would be going with Varane. I understand he's very, very expensive via SBC, but there's a reason he's expensive. It's because he is very, very good. Is he worth a mil? I mean, in this year's market, is anyone worth anything? The prices just seem to just plummet. Look, you've got 30 days to grind him, and you do get a lot of upgrade packs this month, so I think he's grindable. You won't end up paying a mil if you put the time in and you don't go for him straight away. So you probably could get him for a good price depending on how full your club is. So yeah, I don't have an issue with the price. As I say, I think it's a 50-50. One, I think it's a good thing it's expensive so you don't come up against him too often. But on the flip side, it's a shame it's expensive because it's going to cost me and you personally a bit of coinage. But he is very, very good. And as I say, the blocks alone make him, you know, worth it for me anyway. Someone like me who's a bad defender, these kind of blocks, it's definitely beneficial to have in your back line. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on the 92 rated Flashback Varane. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.